in a peaceful village tucked between rolling green fields and tall mountains, there lived a man named Kian. He was a hard-working blacksmith, known far and wide for creating strong and beautifully crafted ironwork. But Kian had one serious issue. He could never manage to wake up early in the morning. Every day he would hit snooze over and over, unwilling to leave the comfort of his cozy bed. Because of this bad habit, he wasted precious work hours, missed important village meetings, and delayed customer orders. His father and the village elders often warned him, but Kian never took their advice seriously. He would simply say, "Why does it matter if I wake up late? I can always work at night." But what Kian didn't understand was that the world moved on its own schedule, and his laziness was costing him real opportunities. One day, the village chief held a meeting to prepare for the upcoming grand festival. Everyone in the village was asked to help, and Kian was given a special honor, to craft an iron gate for the temple. It was the centerpiece of the entire celebration. But the next morning, when the chief and his team went to Kian's workshop, they found the place locked tight. Kian was still fast asleep. Frustrated and disappointed, the chief gave the job to another blacksmith, not as skilled as Kian, but someone who was always dependable and on time. When Kian finally woke up and heard the news, he felt crushed. This festival was the biggest event in the village, and he had missed his chance to showcase his craft. Feeling ashamed, he turned to his wise old grandfather Ishan for guidance. "Grandfather," Kian said, "I don't understand why it's so hard for me to get up early. No matter what I do, I just can't leave my bed." His grandfather gave a gentle smile and said, "Waking up early isn't just about setting an alarm. It's about understanding why it matters. Let me tell you a story. Long ago in another village there were two farmers, Arjun and Bhavik. They had equal land, equal tools, and lived under the same skies. But there was one key difference. Arjun woke up early, while Bhavik always slept late. Each day Arjun rose at dawn. He began his work early and finished most of it before the midday sun. In the afternoons he had time to relax, read, and spend time with his family. Because he planned his day well, his farm always flourished. Bhavik, on the other hand, stayed up late and woke when the sun was already high. He rushed through his work, made mistakes, and struggled under the heat. He was always tired and always behind. One year, a terrible storm hit. Arjun had already harvested most of his crops and saved his yield. But Bhavik, who was still behind, lost nearly everything. Grandfather Ishan looked at Kian and said, "My dear boy, waking up early isn't just about discipline. It's about giving yourself a head start in life. The world moves quickly, and those who are always late will always be left behind." Kian finally understood. His laziness had cost him a golden opportunity. That night, he promised himself he would change. He set his alarm for 5:30 a.m. When it rang, his body begged him to stay in bed. But he remembered the story of Arjun and Bhavik. He pushed himself to sit up, washed his face, stretched, and stepped outside for a walk around the village. The cool morning air filled his lungs, and it felt invigorating. Over the next few weeks, Kian followed a strict morning routine. He went to bed early, avoided nighttime distractions, and kept a journal to track his progress. At first, it was hard, but he kept trying. Slowly his body adjusted, and soon, waking up early became natural. In just a few months, Kian's life was completely different. His work quality improved. He completed orders on time. The villagers began to admire and respect him more. When the next festival approached, the village chief personally asked Kian to create an even grander iron gate for the temple. This time Kian was ready. Not only did he finish the gate early, but it was also more breathtaking than anyone could have imagined. Word of his craftsmanship spread to nearby villages, and many new customers came seeking his work. His life was now full of purpose and success, all because he had learned the value of waking up early. One evening, as Kian sat beside his grandfather, he said, "Grandfather, now I finally understand. Waking up early isn't just a habit. It gives me control over my life. I feel more active, more focused, and closer to my dreams."
Eshan smiled and replied, "Remember this, my child. The morning sun brings new possibilities. Those who wake early embrace success. But those who wake late are always chasing after it. Never forget this lesson." From that day forward, Kian never returned to his old ways. He became a role model for the entire village, and his story was told for generations, reminding everyone that waking up early isn't just a routine, but a powerful path to unlocking true potential. If the story makes you think, helps you, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share.
I will be back with more interesting and exciting stories in life. Thank you for watching.